He's dropped 35, 29, 50, 32, 47, 35, 35, 39, 41, 45, 41, 43, 44, 38, 32. He's averaging 40!
Ref! Do something! Do something, Ref!
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Manil, and welcome back indeed to an NBA 2K26 build video. And today, you know what it is? It's the Amar'E Stoudemire build. Now I'll show you some of the key, some of the key attributes here. You know, the highest attributes you can see. I'm a 97 overall, and I've been grinding indeed. I've been doing my finishing. I need to get this done today. But we're getting there. We are getting there. And so far, this has been my first build, and I've been enjoying this build so much. Let's get right into it. So, power forward 6'10", 223, 7'4". That is the little vitals. The vitals you need: the height, the weight, the wingspan. That is what you need. And when we're in here, this is the build. These are the stats. Now I'm gonna go from left to right, and I'll explain everything as to why each attribute is the way as it is. So first off, finishing. We've got 80 close shot and 80 driving layup. These two help you with floaters and just to be able to finish at the rim without having to dunk. So if you get kicked out of a dunk, or you just get a layup animation, for example, you can still lay up. 80 is more than enough. Close shot, driving layup, what badges to get you? It gets you silver physical finisher, so you can finish in contact. Bronze layup mixmaster. You get paint prodigy bronze, float game silver for these floaters, and you also get some good animations. So I know you get the Bam Adebayo layup package. You get just a bonus layup package. You get quite a good few, layup animations. So layups, you're sorted, you're ready, you're there. So let's get into the dunking now. This is where the fun is. So we have a 93 driving dunk and a 90 standing dunk. We are a dunking beast, no matter what, whether it's driving or standing. Now you get gold posterizer, Hall of Fame area wizard, and gold riser. These are the free badges, that, dunking badges. And as an Amar'E Stoudemire build, you have to have these badges to some extent. So we got them gold, Hall of Fame and gold. And I think 93 driving dunk gets you all the pro contact dunks. It gets you the elite alley-oop contact dunks, and I'll show you in a bit, but there are ways in which we can make these badges much higher, and we can also get better animations on the driving sense. So these are the badges, and this is the standing dunk, and so far, it's great. I've been enjoying this. Post control, 79. Now, this is actually finishing the post. If you have a smaller man on you and you just want to back him down, pause, then you can back him down with the silver post powerhouse. You have gold post fade phenom, and you have a bunch of other silver and bronze badges. That way you're not just a nuisance. That way you're not just relying on your point guard. You can also do stuff on your own action with using your strength, which we'll get into later. I do want to also clarify, since I didn't say already, this is a template. You do not have to copy this build. You do not have to copy this build word for word, bar for bar. Do whatever you want at the end of the day. If you want to change something, say you want to get maybe that standing dunk, maybe get to 81, and get your 3-point maybe to, I don't know, it's 80. Well, I didn't know it could go to 80. And there you go. Go ahead. I ain't stopping you. Shooting. We have an 83 mid-range. This lets you be able to shoot more than enough in mid-range. You get, Ghost Post Fade Phenom again. You get some bronze and silver shooting badges as well. So, you can hit the mid-range. The mid-range game is quite easy this year. So, 83 mid-range, more than enough. And it also gives you access to many jump shots. That's what I want for this mid-range. Now, the 3-point. You might be looking at it. Menno, 63. I ain't hitting anything with a 63. I'm maybe an above average, maybe a 6 out of 10 when it comes to NBA 2K players. But 63 point is actually not bad. It's actually viable. And there are ways in which, in the future, if you want to have a higher 3-point, you can. So don't be warned. It might look low now. I'm telling you, after playing myself, this is actually not terrible. This is actually quite good. I'm shooting deadass. I'm shooting 50% so far. Now we got 70 free throw. Yeah, that goes without saying. Pass accuracy 70. Now also you might be looking at 70 pass accuracy. And at first when I was making this builder, I thought my pass accuracy would be cooked. I'm telling you, with this year, with the game being faster than ever before, or at least in the past couple of years, 70 pass accuracy is fine. Passes are zipping regardless. There were times where I had a 25 pass accuracy and I didn't even upgrade my pass accuracy, and I was throwing full court passes on the dime in the wreck. I don't know if it's the game, I don't know what's up. Over 25 I was doing that, and over 70 it's even better. And maybe in competitive, maybe you would need that, because obviously in comp, every second counts. The faster the pass, the better it is for like a zone or whatnot. But if you're not doing that and you're just here to have fun, you know, just to relax, also play with your friends, but be somewhat good, 70 pass accuracy is enough. 70 ball handle gets you a couple animations. Where's the animation glossary? For dribbling, you got Giannis moves, KD, you got Zion, you get some pro animations. So it lets you be able to, you know, move about without having to rely on, you know, again, a guard or relying on a smaller guy to get you open. You get silver strong handle, which enables you to battle through contact when you're driving and, you know, a little man's on you. Speed of ball, you get 68 speed of ball. This enables you to, you know, just launch, be able to get some dribble style, so I think you can get the Giannis dribble style. And this enables you to launch in a better, you know, quicker and better at the rim if you have to. And lets you be able to use that driving dunk that you have, you know? Now, into the defense. 82 interior defense. I have an 82 interior defense on this build for the fact to be able to get contest. Now, if you don't know about 2K in the past couple of years, or years ago, block used to be pretty much the thing, if I remember correctly, that would get you the contest of the Intimidator badge and I think Anchor before. This was the stat that would get you contest and blocks. I think in the past 2 or 3 2Ks, this is not the case no more. Blocks only affect blocks, which kind of makes sense, you know. It enables you to get the good block animations. But interior defense is the thing that enables you to get contests. That's why I want the 82 interior defense. I ain't trying to be, you know, be getting dunked on or getting scored on. And especially with these 7-4s. I don't know if you've seen some of the clips, but some of these 7-4s out there are moving crazy with the amount of time they were able to shoot over those and to, you know, just score on people is crazy. And I also want a 72 perimeter defense because I knew that these 7-4s would be a problem. So I went for a bronze challenger. And there are ways in which you can get the challenger to silver and gold. But I'm telling you, some of these 7-4s, there will be a patch coming soon because it's a bit broken. Like, this is like 2K19 stretch bigs. Like, they just shoot over everyone. You get bronze challenger. You can +1 the challenger to get to silver, or even +2 if you want to get to gold. But yeah, this, you know, enables you to not just get scored on if you're playing the rec. Because as a power forward, you're going to be guarding these power forward Kevin Durant builds. I know you've seen them. Everyone has seen them. These have been spammed across. So you need to be able to somewhat be able to contest. So that's why I put some perimeter defense on. So I just don't get scored on 24/7 in the rec. 42 steal, that goes without saying. That is the one con with this build. You don't have a steal, but there are ways again in which you can get a higher steal. Now this might look a bit low as a power forward. 60 overall, that's quite low. But with this, these two things here, getting putbacks instead, it low-key kind of saves the 60 overall. And, you know, I kind of forget at times that I actually have a 60 offensive rebound because putbacks are good this year. They've been good for the past couple of years. I'm so happy they are. But yeah, putbacks with the 93 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, they have been good. And the 85 defensive rebound, this might look low as well. I did want to go for the 92 at first. There's another stat that saves us, and I'll get onto it in the future. Now, with the speed, 74 speed, 60 agility. If there was one thing that I do regret with this build, it's not upping my agility even more. Agility can be felt. So if you don't know, agility is just short bursts, initial bursts, whether it be from running, off the ball, whether it be playing defense as well. Agility affects that. So if there was one thing I wish I could do, I would up this agility for sure to maybe 70 because I can feel it. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I can feel it at times when guarding certain builds. But that would be one thing that would change for sure. 83 strength, you get all the badges here. You see all these badges on silver. It enables you to get brick wall silver and move with force in silver, physical finishing silver, post lockdown silver, post powerhouse silver, strong handle silver. You get all of it. But I haven't gone against any Shaquille O'Neal builds, but you know, 83 strength is more than enough. And last but not least, in the build at least, the vertical. Now this vertical, the reason why I want 85 is number one, so once I cap break, which I'll talk about my driving dunk, I'll be able to match that requirement, which you see in the bottom right. I did a 96 driving dunk and an 85 vert. It's for that reason. And also, you know, I'm pretty sure you get pogo stick at 83 vert. Pogo stick is something nice to have. They disconnected pogo stick with regards to other attributes like defensive rebound and block. This is the first year where pogo stick is just vertical. So for that matter, that enables me to get Hall of Fame pogo stick. And if you want, you can try and get legend. It's 80. I'm not that far off, but it's a bit expensive. And also, like what I said, this impacts everything. This vertical impacts my rebounding, impacts my block, impacts my dunking ability. It impacts a lot. So just because it's a physical and it is not really a stat like a 3-pointer or a dunk or a ball handle, doesn't mean that this vertical is, you know, is something to sleep on. You need vertical if you want to be good in this game, and it enables me to make this build really good. So those are the stats. I can talk about my takeovers briefly. There are a bunch of takeovers in which you can get. So you can get 3-point shooting takeovers. In terms of stats, you can't get like deep bomber, for example. But there are many ways once you get your custom takeover that you can get whatever stat you want. Driving dunk, driving layup, standing dunk, ball handle, speed or ball, mid-range shot, post control, where is it? 3-point shot here, perimeter defense even. I didn't even see that one. There are many takeovers in which you can do once you get your custom takeover. So you're going to be a menace. Trust me, you're going to be a menace. And let me show you the build name. Let's submit this now. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everything's going right. And I'm sorry for rambling. Mid-paint scoring cleaner. That is the name of the build. These are the badges. This is what it is. You get compared to the man that shall not be named. Kenyon Martin, which is another underrated athletic finisher. And Amar'E Stoudemire. The build that I've literally called this. I'm calling this the Amar'E Stoudemire build. I made this build thinking of Amar'E. So, you know, there you go. It's there. It's there. You see it first. But anyway, let's get onto the juicy stuff of the build. As to why, like now it's good, but the potential of this build could be even higher. Now, as you've seen, I'm a 97 overall. And let me show you the cap breakers. I've already cap breaking my dunk by 1. I'm trying to get that 96 driving dunk so I get that Hall of Fame posterizer. But bang, look at that. You can do so much with this. You can get your 3-point, for example, to, I think, a 77. Yeah, you can get your 3-point to a 77. If you don't feel comfortable with 60 and you grind your cap breakers a bit, which aren't hard to get, by the way, they're not that crazy, you can get a 77. And even if you get 3 cap breakers, you can get, what, a 71 3-point shot? I'm telling you, from experience, 71 is more than enough. You get the right jump shot. You can go over your ball handle, get that to 78, which is kind of crazy in a 6'10". You can get your perimeter defense to 82, which enables you to get silver challenger. You can get your steal. I said the steals were the one big con about this build. You can get your steal to, I'm guessing, 70s, which enables you to get silver interceptor and bronze glove. You can get your agility to 73, so that can fix my problem if I do that. There are many ways in which you can go about making this build. And I'm telling you, if you get your cap breakers, like even now it's a cracked build, but if you get your cap breakers, this build is going to be a huge problem. This is, yeah, crazy. And I want to show you one little thing, one last thing. Remember I told you about gold posterizer, gold rise up, and Hall of Fame area wizard, and that, you know, being the free dunking badges? What if I told you you can get all 3 of these badges legendary permanently, by the way? I went with the finishing build specialization. You get a max +1 and you get a max +2. And also with your crew, if you're not in a crew, get in a crew. Max +1, tier 1 and tier 2. I told you I'm gonna get this posterizer in Hall of Fame with my cap breakers. I can +1 this posterizer and get this to legendary. I can get my rise up +2 and get this legendary. And with the crew tier 2 badge, I can get this area wizard legendary. I can get all 3 of the dunking badges legendary. You know how crazy that is? You know, I might do that, you know. I might actually do that because that's insane. And I'll still have a +1 tier 1. So I can go about putting my rebound chase on gold. I can go about making my box out beast Hall of Fame. I can go about making my pogo stick, which I was talking about, legendary. There are so many ways in which you can go about with this build. And it's insane. So now it's cracked. Now it's good. But ho. And I know this sounds cringe, but when I get there, it's gonna be an insane build. So I'm telling you, this build's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be back with this build. I'm gonna be making videos on this build for sure, showing you how insane this build is. But yeah, I know I've been rambling on for more than enough. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You know, it'll mean the world to me. It will show me that you do enjoy these videos. Peace out. Ciao, ciao. I hope you have a good day. And on that note, enjoy the build. Ciao, ciao.